This is our FBA 264 project presentation, and I am the group leader for Group 1. My name is Udensi Wanika, and these are my group members.
My name is Elizabeth.
My name is John Josephine Boro.
My name is Abayam Dolope.
I'm Abdulsalam Sakina.
My name is Randy Yunus.
My name is Toyosi Alao. My name is Favor Chibuna.
My name is Harrison Medora.
And our topic is the elements of business communication, and I will be taking you through the introduction. Communication is an essential part in the success of any business. Business communication is the process of transferring information between people within and outside the organization. In other words, it is the communication between business parties or people about or for business-related tasks. Communication is a very important factor in the success of any business, as it aids in the reduction of errors and the enhancing of performance when carried out effectively. Hand over to my next colleague, who is going to tell you about the importance of communication in business. Thank you.
I'll be talking on the importance of business communication. First, business communication encourages innovation in the business. When we're about to start a new product or a new service, proper business communication will help the various departments to know their roles and be able to implement them properly. Business communication improves productivity in the business through creating an healthy environment where employees can talk about their grievances and know what their tasks are in order to carry them out effectively.
It helps in solving problems. Effective communication helps to solve problems within the employees as well as the management when there are issues in the company. Effective decision making. For you to make a good decision, you need good communication as well as effective communication so that you can think about the decision you are about to make. Boost the efficiency of the employee. The employee have access to good information that help them to work effectively, and that also improves productivity in the organization.
I'll be talking on the elements of business communication process. The elements of business communication process can vary, but they generally include the sender. The sender is also known as the communicator or the source. The sender is the one that initiates the communication process, and the sender must encode the message in such a way that the receiver would understand what he or she is trying to pass across. For instance, considering the language. The second element in the business communication process is encoding. Encoding is the process of converting the message into a format that can be transmitted through the chosen communication channel. And in the encoding process, the sender must consider the preferences of the receiver. The third element in the business communication process is the message. The message is what the sender is trying to convey to the recipient. The fourth element in the business communication process is the channel. The channel is the various methods through which information can be passed across to the recipient. This can be verbal and non-verbal, such as TV, radio, newspaper, and so on. I'm going to hand over to my colleague to tell you more about the various elements of business communication process.
The receiver. This is the recipient of the message. The receiver must be able to and capable of receiving the message and also be able to understand the message fully. Feedback. This is the process of ensuring that the receiver fully understands the message in the way the sender intends it to be understood. Context. This involves the situational or environmental factors that influence communication, e.g., culture or technology. Purpose. This is the specific objective or goal of the communication. Barriers. These are challenges or obstacles that can affect effective communication, such as noise, language barriers, and cultural differences. So in conclusion, effective communication requires that all the elements of the business communication process must work harmoniously together in order to achieve the desired outcome.
Noise is any factor or barrier that affects the exchange of information between the sender and the receiver. It can also be said to be any unwanted signal which affects the original signal thereby corrupting the message signal parameter. This leads to the message being altered before it gets to the receiver, or the feedback being altered before it gets to the sender. I'll be handing over to the next person to tell you about the types of noise in communication.
Types of noise in communication is psychological noise, physiological noise, physical noise, semantic noise. The psychological noise. The psychological noise, this is the type of noise that is caused by the internal state of mind of the communicator and the receiver. That is, when a receiver has had a preconceived idea, notion, assumptions that can later on affect their judgment of the particular issue under discussion. Semantic noise in communication. This occurs when there is variation in the level of understanding between the transmitter of the message and the receiver of the message. That is, and this can be caused by a number of factors such as cultural differences, language barriers, and what have you.
Other types of noise include technical noise, cultural noise, and organizational noise. Technical noise. This could be as a result of technical equipment issues that could interfere with how listeners understand and receive the message that is being passed. Online and video conferencing could also be affected by slow network and connectivity and server breakdown, which leads to distortion in noise. Organizational noise. Each organization has a communication culture that differs. In some organizations, there is a line on communication system whereby only staff at a particular level relate with other staff at that level. In some others, there's a free flow of communication whereby you can relate with other staff across each levels and departments. So as a communicator, you are meant to understand the organization's communication channels and culture to effectively pass information.
The impact of poor communication on business performance. Effective business communication is essential to the success of any and every business, as it helps to get the work done, and it also helps to provide a mechanism for building and strengthening relationships at work. Poor communication, on the other hand, can cause a significant impact on the business, such as underperformance of employees, in the sense that when employees are not working as they should.
According to a survey by the Risk Advisory Group, poor communication is the leading cause of corporate fraud and it could lead to legal and reputational damage. In summary, poor communication has a negative impact on business performance, including reduced productivity, increased costs, missed opportunities, legal liabilities. Companies should invest in effective communication practices so as to reduce these negative consequences. Thank you.
Thank you for watching.